Hello, grade 11. How are you? Let's solve now this definite integral. The integration now from 0 to pi over 4 for the square root of tan x secant square x dx. Let's first see now where's my u assumption. So let's assume that u is tan x. So when u is tan x, so du will be, what is the integration of tan? It will be secant square x. Then let's come back here. Now, so I will substitute tan with u, and here as you see, secant square x dx, I can replace it with du. So I have now a easier one, square root of u du. Now, before I continue, I have to change the interval. I have to say, when x is 0, u, it will be what? We have to find it here. So let's say that if x is 0, u will be tan 0, which is 0. And when x is pi over 4 or 45, so you will say that u will be tan 45, which is 1. So you have now the new interval from 0 to 1. Then the integration of u to the power half is u to the power 3 over 2 over 3 over 2 from 0 to 1. You can write it as 2 over 3, the integration of u, the cube root of u squared from 0 to 1. Then let's evaluate here. So you will say it's a 2 over 3, 1 minus 0. So the final answer here is 2 over 3. This is for this question here. Now, let's solve this one. Evaluate the definite integral from -2 to -1 for x over x squared plus 2 cubic. So let's now substitute that, or assume that u is x squared plus 2. So when u is x squared plus 2 du, it will be 2x dx. Then, so I have to say here that we have x over x squared plus 2. Let's evaluate it or substitute it with 3. Then here we have x dx. As I told you, since we have x and u, I cannot integrate. I must have only one variable. So if you look here, let's divide the both sides by 2. So du over 2 will be x dx. So I can now substitute x dx with half du. And here we have u to the power 3. Now, before I continue, let's change the interval. Here, when u is negative, when x, is negative 1, and when x is negative 2. When x is negative 2, I have to find u, which is negative 2 squared plus 2. 2 squared 4 plus 2, 6. And negative 1, it will be 1 squared plus 2 equals 3. So I have it now from 6 to 3. Now let's continue. Here we have half u to the power negative 2 over negative 2 from 6 to 3. Then here we have half times negative 1 over 2 times 1 over square root of u from 6 to 3. So then we have here negative 1 over 4, 1 over square root of 3 minus 1 over square root of 6. This will be now the final answer. Let's solve now the last question here. Square root, or cubic root, of sine x cosine x. So the first step, let's assume that u is sine. So when u is sine, du, it will be the integration of sine, which is cosine x dx. Then cubic root of sine, that's mean cubic root of u. And cosine x dx, I will evaluate it or substitute it with du. Then after that, let's now change the interval. Here you have from 0 up to pi over 2. So when x is 0 and when x is pi over 2, we have a new interval. When x is 0, I mean sine of 0, which is 0. And when x is pi over 2, I mean sine of pi over 2, which is 1. So the new interval here from 0 to 1. Then it will be u to the power third. So that's mean u to the power 4 over 3 over 4 over 3, which is a third plus 1, 4 over 3. Then this is here from 0 to 1. Then I have to say that it's 3 over 4 u cubic. So which is 3 over 4 times 1 minus 0. So the final answer here is 3 over 4. Thank you.